Hey, beautiful people, welcome to Podmas season. It's Podmas day 7, and today is the 21st of December 2024. Hi, guys, welcome back. I am Lumi, your host, and it's always a pleasure to have you listen to me on this space where life gets better just by hearing my voice. And speaking of my voice, I don't know if you can notice, but I currently have sore throat, guys. I am down with sore throat and catarrh. I was fine yesterday, I promise you. And this is no thanks to Amatan, because I think it really just came with its full force yesterday or this morning. Because why was it so cold this morning? It was really cold this morning, and I had to wake up really early to, go out. And then just coming back, I was coughing. Started with cough. I was coughing, and now my throat aches. I took warm water. My mom gave me warm water and cinnamon. I don't know what work that does, but guys, I am not fine. But then I know that we have to continue with the podcast by all means. So here, this is me marking my calendar here again. I'm not missing any podcast streak. So thank you for tuning in today. And I wanted to take you on how my day went, because I am not recording this in the morning as usual. This is in the evening. But then I felt like I was going to have so much to say about my day. But I'll just give you a little. So I woke up this morning. So I remember today's the 21st. And I told you that I am a volunteer for an NGO. And today is their outreach and also the volunteers hangout. So I was working hand in hand with the team to get started or get prepared for the hangout. So also I had to go to the office. So I also had to go to the office because they said that we should come for our Christmas rice. Okay. So the office had asked that we come, today, or you pick a date basically. So I think the date I chose was today. So we're going to pick up groceries for Christmas. So I went there, and I was thinking I'll be able to meet up with the outreach and the hangout, but guys, Lagos traffic, it feels like everybody's outside. Like, what are people doing outside? You should go back inside. The traffic was a lot. The sun was intense. I was feeling really sick in the public transport, so I just had to go to my house because I don't want to go and faint in any hangout. So I think I've been resting since then, and just trying to make sure that my voice is clearer to be able to record, and I think it's better off, and that's why I picked up my microphone to record now. So I think that's basically about my day. So let me give you a quick gist of how my time at the office went. So we work remotely and we don't get to see each other literally. So I met with my guys. We've not seen in like a year or over a year, if I'm correct. So they were working at the office today, and I met with them. Shout out to HA, Michael, Jerry, and BTM. So they were talking about the podcast and just basically hyping me, Life Really Made this, Life Really Made podcast, this, that, and the third. And I was like, I beg you guys, I beg, it's okay, I'm shy, I beg. And then BTM was saying that, a particular episode really resonated with her very recently. And I think, hello dear God, here. She was like, it was as if I took the words from her mouth or something like that. And, I was listening to her. And HA was sharing his own experiences about the podcast. And Michael was kind enough to talk about, plans for the podcast going forward. So where am I driving at? I think I wanted to point out that, naturally, or on a normal day, those words, they are normal, right? I get to hear them, every time, or, someone would just randomly, come to my DM and say, oh, this, that, you did this happened to me via your podcast is this, you're doing a great job. But then I don't think I've actually sat down to actually internalize these words. Bear in mind that I am not a words of affirmation person. So I think that's just me being too hard on myself, because okay, fine, we all have our love languages and stuff here, and that's not the point of this conversation. But I'm just trying to point out that, okay, I'm not really moved by what you say, like what people say. Right, and I think that's gotten so bad to the point that even if you compliment me, I might just wave it off. I might not take it like too seriously. Okay, fine, I hear that, oh, I did this to you, I'm kind to you, or the podcast did this or that, or I did a good job, and yeah, I say, okay, yeah, thanks for sharing. Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't really hold weight to me sometimes. And I think that is just me being very mean and hard on myself, right? And so, today felt very different. I think I was starting to internalize those words. I mean, they came in their very simplest forms, and I feel like maybe God just wanted me to be at the office and see those guys so I can have a mind shift today. So all along, I thought that, being hard on myself was the way to grow. But in reality, I've come to understand that I was missing an opportunity to actually pause, to reflect and be grateful. Now, I know there's a place for self-affirmation because I do that a lot. So I think it's only what I say to myself that actually matters. And I think that's where it gets tricky because so now when I'm in like not so good state, no, I don't think anything can take me out of that unless I do that myself. And that's with the help of the Holy Spirit. So it is that serious. And I think it started as a coping mechanism for me in the sense that, I know that most times some people project their fears, their insecurities on people, by their comments and, their words in general. I just naturally shield, myself. Shield my ears, that's the gate to my heart. Shield my ears from internalizing those words. So I think, so the same way I'm shielding my ear or my mind from, taking those words to heart or taking them seriously, I'm also indirectly blocking or I've, started shielding my heart also to receiving good compliments. So I think that's where it gets tricky. But then since I got back home, I've been trying to reflect, just take a pause that really, like, you're doing a great job. And what these guys are saying, they're not just making up words, they're actually serious about it. And you didn't force anybody to give you comments. They actually did. So yeah, you did a great job. And yeah, I'm going to start taking that seriously. And if there's one thing I'm grateful for this season, is that I'm paying attention to that now. The art of taking compliments. It sounds very weird, but yeah, most times when they ask what are you grateful for, we always talk about the big things, money, house, good health, which are very valid. However, how about we take a pause to, look inwards, like what are the little things that don't look like they matter, but you're actually grateful for. So if I'm going to mention, this is definitely one of them. Really, this is definitely one of them. Sometime in January or a while ago, I'm not so sure now, I saw on Salem's story, it was talking about Praise File. So he has like an album in his gallery where he has, pictures of kind words that people have said to him, people's comments, people's feedback. He just screenshots them and put them together in an album. And I think sometime in January I started, like I created the album, I think. I have them, like I have the screenshots, but just to put them together just felt like so much work, or I think it's because of how I used to feel about compliments. But yeah, today, I'm gonna fish all of them out and put them together and read them one after the other. So this is just to be taking you through my day and one very lesson that has come out of today's journey, and I'm so grateful. And I think I will challenge you to also take your moments to reflect on the little things that you're truly grateful for this season, or like about yourself, how far you've grown, what really matters to you, all that good stuff, right? And who knows, you might eventually find the things you almost missed, or the little things in quotes you almost missed, or you've completely missed out on. And yeah, you can share with me if you find out. I think that'll be all on today's episode. I'm so glad I was able to pull this through. A quick reminder, if you still want to give shout outs to your loved ones or yourself, because I think I saw comments that someone said, can you give shout out to themselves? And I said, by all means, please do that. So if you're still interested in giving shout out to your friends, your family, your siblings, your loved ones, just send the details. We have just today and tomorrow to put them together, and then in upcoming episodes we're going to definitely read them out and you can get to send it to them. So yeah, I think that'll be all on today's episode. Thank you once again for listening. Thank you for always making it a date with me. And before we go, I think I would like to remind you to please follow Life Really Me podcast across all streaming platforms now. Yeah, please do that, and also give us 5-star ratings. It just helps the algorithm to do what it knows how to do. And yeah, I think that will be all. I'll see you in Podmas Day 8. Goodbye.